What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be taking a look at a title called The Doors of Trithius. If you haven't seen this game before, I covered it a little while back, and it's a dungeon-crawling, open-world RPG that is nail-bitingly difficult. Like, this is a game that is really quite hard. It's a game that does not pull punches and really kind of likes messing with you a little bit. And I liked the game for that reason. This is not going to be an RPG for casual people. This is more of an RPG for people that really like playing things like Caves of Qud or Cataclysm DDA. This is kind of one of those games where like the armor can get melted off your body, even though it's a really good piece of armor, and like bum you out. This is a game where if you don't position yourself correctly, the enemy will kill you, and ranged characters know that they're supposed to be kiting. Wizards run from you while throwing fireballs from the back line, so you need to have gap closers and things of that nature. It's a cool game, but really I think what got me into Doors of Trithius was just the fact that the game is so open-ended and you can do whatever you want with it. Like, you can effectively take whatever skills you desire. So as you go through the game, you're going to find various workbenches, and you're going to find various tools and things like that, and you can use them to level up various trade skills and to level up applicable skills and things of that nature in order to make your character better. So it's more than possible for you in this game to have a character with like a staff, and you fight with a quarterstaff, but you've also got like lots of skills in medicine, or to have like a dual-wielding swordsman who's good at cooking. You can kind of like play around with abilities in this game and see where it takes you. Oh, there's a bad guy in there. So if you're wondering what I'm doing right now in the context of the game, I'm hunting a bandit king. So in this area of the map, they said that there was a bandit king around and that he's kind of being a headache for all the townsfolk. And so they were like, hey, how about you just go like murder that guy? And I, being the moral, ethical, extrajudicial paragon that I am, I instantaneously was like, yeah, dude, I'll go murder a guy for money. Why not? And so that's what I'm doing right now. And as you can see from the bones and blood all over the floor, I've actually been doing an okay job at it. As of right now, I'm 2 or 3 hours on into the game. I have a character who's like level 4, level 5, in there somewhere. Level ups do not come super quickly in this game, but the level ups are meaningful, and the game uses a Bethesda-style system where through usage, you will unlock new things. I'm actually hungry right now, too. The game does have, by the way, survival elements, like you need to feed your character, and you need to sleep from time to time. I'm gonna hit him. My 2 button right here is called Debilitating Slash. It allows me to blind a guy. He already has an eye patch, so I don't know how much more I could potentially blind him for. But, you know, I'm gonna do my best. Now, I just triggered a bleed on him because I use blade weapons. My character used to be part of a mercenary band during his backstory creation called, like, the Dreadhearts or something like that. Ooh, man, these guys are dropping mad loot out here. My inventory is full. Oh, yeah. We are overburdened. Okay, I've got to go back to town, but that's fine because I can show you how the interim of this game looks. But anyways, my character, he's got all kinds of passive effects right now. We are currently at level 6, according to the game. And when you level up, what it allows you to do is that every character has skills that you discover while you're going around the world. You can ask cooks to teach you how to cook. You can have medicine people. You can ask them to teach you how to do medicine. Things of that nature. I still haven't picked up anything that allows me to brew potions because I'm in short supply, but I'm from the Dreadhearts and I'm a mercenary, and I specialize in survival, outdoor medicine, cooking, and athletics because I felt like you probably want to be in good athletic shape if you want to be a mercenary. While doing this dungeon prior to recording, I had a super cool peasant vest on, but it got cursed. Some guy put some voodoo on me, and it made my vest now suck. So now I don't heal very well. In the greater scheme of things that he could have cursed me with, in all honesty, it's not that bad. It could have been a curse of, like, your winky falls off. This is the world map. We got a map event. That's not good. Map events in this game are almost universally terrible. Like, nothing good happens in map events, so I guess we'll find out here. Oh, I missed the wolf with a blind. Unfortunate. Okay, that guy died from the bleed. I just really need to blind this wolf very badly. There we go. Okay, we're alive for the moment. It was a bit of an ugly fight, but we pulled it off. Oh, I've got bad dodge chance too because I'm overweight. Okay, I'm gonna eat a bread real quick. See if I can get like a tiny bit back, and we need to get to this town over here. There's little villages. These are new additions to the map, so they've redone the UI entirely from the last time we played the game. When it comes to the way that the player interacts with the game Overworld, so basically, there's farms and there's random locations around that you can investigate. There's random dungeons. On top of that, they've all got these cool little artistic portraits now, and they've got, you know, little borders and things of that nature. Let's go ahead and take a little nap. We'll deep sleep it up, because I need to level up. You dream that you're in a dark room and there is someone in there with you. You can't see who it is, but you can feel their breath on your neck. They ask you, what are you afraid of, and then begin to tickle you. You laugh and laugh until you wake. Dude, I hate being tickled so much. Like, being tickled is one of those things that legit makes me want to throw hands, dude. Don't tickle me. I'll bop, you know, like, it'll be a reflex, too. I won't even mean it. It's just don't do that. I want to level up. I think I should probably start focusing on being literate at some point, but I have used quartermastering a lot lately. So I may take quartermastery. Quartermastery allows you to manufacture your own tools, and it allows you to repair things, and it allows you to salvage things as well. So like if we have broken cudgels and whatnot, everything in this game levels you up. So you can see my XP meter right there. I can take all these broken things and I can salvage them on down to get scrap metals and other stuff out of them, and then we can take those materials right there, for example, to... I don't really want to repair my peasant vest because it's cursed. I haven't figured out how I get the curse off of my stuff yet. So I've just been kind of like dealing with the curse, I suppose. But I am going to need to make some money pretty soon. I got bandages and splints over here. How am I doing on bandages and splints? I've got 2 bandages. I've got 2 antidotes. And I have 1 splint. I'm going to make a splint real fast. So this is a game that's kind of like hardcore in the applications of its skill and skill-related systems. And what I mean by saying that is this is a game where meaningful preparation kind of matters. So if you get poisoned by a bad guy, that poison does not naturally go away on its own very easily unless you have passive skills through like toughness trees, or passive skills through survival trees, or passive skills or active items that you can use through your inventory or alchemy. Like, there's lots of ways to solve that problem, but the problem does not naturally solve on its own in a rapid way. Hopefully you take my meaning. So this is a game that, like, wants you to walk around with bandages in your inventory. It wants you to walk around with things like splints in your inventory, because otherwise there's a solid chance that maybe a bleed doesn't go away and you just bleed to death. And that's it. You bleed to death and you die. It's that kind of game. Sometimes it does go away on its own, but not always. I need to get everything out of my inventory. We've got so many things right now. This is town. We got 89 bucks coming in. That's not like as much as I had anticipated. I was hoping we'd make a little bit more money off of this situation. There's a reading desk over there for if you want to get literate. I should probably level this up by salvaging things. But I also kind of want to sell some of it. I did pick up a fanciful new pair of gloves, and those give me accuracy, so that's good. Accuracy is kind of an area in which I suffer right now. This game does have a little rag doll for your character, or a little paper doll for your character. So while there's no walk animations or anything else like that, it's kind of a stiff game visually. You do get to see what your character looks like and how he changes over the course of an adventure. This is one of those things that I feel like a lot of RPGs lack, and it's actually kind of a line in the sand for me. If my character's appearance doesn't really change when I change my gear around, I find it really hard to engage with an RPG. I can deal with the graphics not being the best graphics in the entire world. I can deal with like balance issues and little problems like that. But when it comes to like being able to visually see my character's advancement on his way through the game, it's very important to me. Not as important to some other people, and that's fine. 122 bucks for a gold ring. That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to get my paper stacks back up because I need to make enough money to buy a new chess piece so that I won't be cursed anymore. There are different vendors in town. They buy things for different prices. Most of the time, it's going to be kind of obvious. Sell potions to the guy that has a potion on his door. Sell books to the guy that has a book on his door, or a quill on his door. But there is a general trader in every town that you can just, like, sell things to, and that's that. I don't have any reading skills. So I think I'm just gonna sell that. I do have a book over here, though, that says that I can read it if I know 8 blade skill. And I'm at like 7 blade skill right now. So I'm gonna hold on to that one because that's actually useful to me. Do you have anything else that you want to buy from me? Not really. I've got like stews and cabbage rolls and things, but I don't know if I have the support skills to learn them. Now that I've sold my cabbage rolls to the cook, I need to figure out how to resupply myself with enough food to go into a dungeon for a hot minute. But I need to be able to do that without like breaking the bank. So I feel like raw potatoes are a good call because those are reasonably cheap. We'll grab those real fast. And then I've got 2 haunches. And I've got 4 potatoes. That works for me. Oh, good. We leveled up our cooking. Very nice. So I'll show you how the skill system works. So each one of these has a tree of stuff that you can buy. So it's got recipes. It has various techniques that you would use during your cooking. I want pan frying, for example, because I feel like I've got stuff that will benefit from pan frying. Yeah, like this guy right here. I just need raw meat now, and I can make mutton morsels. It looks like I've got pan frying, so now I can make potato wedges. So, like, as you develop your skills, and everything has this, by the way. It's not just what you saw in cooking. Medicine, survival. If I go over to my masteries, blades has a little tree, daggers has a tree, swords has a tree. Everything here has trees. This is a tremendously in-depth game that gives you a huge amount of control over your character and what they're capable of in the selection of, like, your weapons and in the selection of your crafting skills and what you focus on as a cook or, like, as an alchemist. I like that a lot. We've got plus 10 minimum and maximum damage against full health opponents. Okay, that seems pretty nasty. We got sword swiftness. We get more attack speed while attacking with swords. We can also get accuracy. Our accuracy is pretty miserable right now, 86%. I'd like to bring that up so that basically I never miss. I hate missing in video games. So with 2 more points in there, that probably brought me up above 90%. And then we've got Duelists Advance. Advance a tile in any direction for the next 3 turns. You've got a lot more dodge, a lot more accuracy, and a lot more crit. Okay, requires a sword-type weapon and requires mobility. I'm guessing what it means by that is that I can't be snared or I can't be tied down. Everything in this game levels up through use. I had to level up blades to like level 5 before I could equip a sword, which is why I have so many levels in daggers. They make you start out with daggers and shivs first, and then once you get good at it, you can equip the other stuff. I still haven't decided if I want to use a buckler or if I want to use this parrying dagger. I think I'm going to use the buckler. Like, I'm just going to focus on it. I need to get a chest piece, too. I need to replace this guy. Although, if my next chest piece gets cursed, I am going to lose my freaking mind. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of, like, real armor in here. There's a blacksmith's apron. It's 38 bucks. It's not that expensive, and I think it gives me the same physical resist that I already have, so it's fine, I guess. I don't hate it. Leather leggings give me 8%. That gives me 9% in bleed resist. Different gears in this game will give you different benefits. So like chainmail, it gives you defense, but it gives you a ton of bleed resist. Leather usually gives you about the same amount as chainmail. The only difference is that it's going to give you resistance to other things. So I think it like raises your dodge chance when you wear leather. And so different groupings of items in this game are going to lean in different directions for your character getting stronger. I don't know what my road fatigue is at right now. My travel weariness is actually at 0%. So that's good. While I was kind of putting around town, I also leveled up my quartermastering while I was clearing out my inventory. Let's go through some of these. So I've got like maintained uniform, increase the physical resist of your armor set by 8%. The bonus lasts a long time, but it's removed if anything changes. Oh wow, that has like a super long cooldown. Okay. We've also got every single quartermaster level increases the amount that we can carry. Bread packing reduces the weight of bread by 70%. We've got potion stacking. Okay, so this is basically just things that make my life easier with little quality of life changes. I'm going to take the passive first that allows me to just get like a fat grip of free protection. I'm going to drag that guy over there. And we'll just activate it right now. I'll definitely take my free 8% physical resist. That's no joke, because I think we're already sitting at like, we've got 24, 27, 30, we've got 39, 45% damage reduction right now. Not bad. I'll take it. Back on down to the dungeon, traveling on a road. Going down to a farm right now, carrying a light load. All right, well, please no event. Yay! I didn't get an event, dude. I am terrified of road events in this game. They always start you out just a really bad spot, and it's really easy to get whomped. All right, so what do we have going on here? There's a door on this side. I save before I go into every single room because it's really easy to get, like, catastrophically bushwhacked in this game. Just kind of like a thing that can happen. All right, I've got Duelist Advance. We'll hit this guy right here. Dude, that 30% dodge is actually legit. It uses a lot of energy, though, unfortunately. Keep him blinded. I put a bleed on him, so now I've got buffs running that are increasing my damage reduction and also increasing my attack speed. We don't have a lot of energy left, though, so I'm going to have to, like, Duelist Advance this way. I was going to say, he's going to have to attack me at some point. There we go. 20 damage crit. Very nice. This library should be a good moneymaker, too. Books usually are like worth like 40 bucks a piece. Hey, we got him. A tribal short bow that's damaged. We got some padded gloves that are nuked. Burnt book isn't worth anything. Gold locket, very nice. That'll be worth like 100 bucks or so. Reading desk, not that helpful. Burnt book. Copper cup, that works. Just in case we want to have ourselves a Moscow mule. Heretics of Sport. I think I can read that one right now. I think I have 4 athletics. We also have the Etiquette of Knights. This one requires a special skill called Chivalry. I've seen a skill book for it, and apparently anybody can learn Chivalry, but you got to be able to afford the Chivalry book first. So having manners has a cost, in case you were wondering. Let's go with the Heretics of Sport real fast. The book is being studied, 0.1%. And completing a study of this book is going to give you an athletics experience, reading experience. That's good. I would like to learn to read. Learning to read good. The school for splatties that want to read good is now open. What was in this room? Nothing? Ugh, there's a ghost around. Ghosts are so annoying in this game. So, like, it's really kind of a pain in the butthole to kill ghosts in this game. You can't do it with, like, physical prowess. But if they're near you, they debuff the hell out of you. And, like, from what I've noticed, they don't really seem to attack or anything. Like, they don't come after you like you expect them to, but it can still be a little bit of a headache. I don't know if they're all still coming. I might eat an entire onion, because that's how I like to get down in town. I'll probably do a Duelist Advance right here. Oh. Okay, yeah, or I'll get stunned. Oh, I got a double attack. I'll get stunned on my first turn and I won't be able to do anything. Give me them sweet old crits. This guy's not that tough. We can take him. Oh, the ghost is over here again, dude. I think the ghost affects him, though, too. Padded gloves and 12 bucks. I'll take it. Let's fall back around a corner real fast. Don't try to 2v1 in this game. It's not going to work out for you. The ghost rots your roasted haunch. How dare you, sir? A man's meat is sacred. So I think for now, we'll try to bushwhack this archer. Strong open. I like it. I've got a skill that makes me cripple people. Crippling makes them move super slow. So sometimes you'll see I get 2 moves to their 1 move. Because the game, I think, functions like most roguelike inspired stuff. It has like 100 unit time cycles, basically, that it calculates everything on. There's a little bit of meat right there. I also need to repair my gear. Everything kind of... Did my shield get blessed or something? Why does it have a Jesus cross on it? Fried wedges. I would love some fried wedges. Honestly, I think I like default French fries better than potato wedges. But there are some places where, like, the potato wedges are verified boppers. Like, they're really, really good. Did I open all these? I do like the way that the interactable objects in this game, they have, like, an open and a closed state, so you can tell what you've checked. I need to fix my cutlass. I also need to fix my chain greaves, I think. There we go. All right, don't use gear that's wearing down in this game. It's going to backfire on you. Like, you want to fix it about as soon as possible. Am I, like, still reading the book? Oh, yeah, look at that. So I guess it just, like, studies natural. I wasn't literate until recently, okay? I'm a little bit embarrassed about it, but I'm kind of like the guy in Corky Romano, where I'm just like, you know, I'll have the raspberry surprise. Sir, we don't have that. All the flavors are on the wall. And, you know, you just keep making up, like, new things. Okay, I'll have the vanilla bean. You know, that's how my character's been so far. Illiterate and highly embarrassed about it, but unwilling to change. Ooh, a fruit tart, huh? I'll take that. Ooh, potato wedges are pretty good. They make you regenerate for 50 turns. Not bad, not bad. So that leaves us with this room over here. Don't step on traps in this game. Stepping on traps in this game hurts like hell. Like, I cannot express to you how much it hurts to step on a trap in this game. Just, like, don't do it. No, doggies, no. I'm sure you're all good boys and good girls, but I don't want to kill you. Sword's level 5, though, from killing you. I'll take... And 2 free meaties? Nice, dude. Meat... Well, there's another one, huh? What a nasty room. Dogs in this game can be very difficult to deal with because they get multiple attack cycles per your one. And so if you get run down by like a large pack of dogs in this game, it's actually kind of historically accurate for like how warhounds would have been used in like medieval times. Like they just surround and pound you. And like while you're capable of one-shotting them with like one swing, once they start getting like 8 attacks to every one of yours, your health bar starts to go away real quick. Like your HP doesn't really go up in this game as you level. You're still just a human being. You just get more resistances and things that make you more likely to survive punishment. I don't really want the arrows. Antidote's good, though. That saves me a little bit of money. Parrying dagger's good, too. That's worth a little bit of cash. So anything that's worn or broken, we're going to go ahead and salvage for the quartermaster levels. I always kind of like, I don't know if you noticed that, like I always like hesitate and sheepishly enter a room in this game. Oh, there was a fire booby trap. Okay, yep, don't like being on fire. I like being alive. No, doggy, no. Are there more people in? I'm going to pull back for a second just to make sure there's not more of them in there. Step over to here, blind this dude. Get my crit buffs and everything for having my dash in or my duelist advance. We've got a hatchet and we've got a peasant vest right there. Boiled egg, bread. Who puts a boiled egg inside of a cabinet? Just like sitting there? Is it on like a plate or something? I have questions about this. Mutton morsels. They give you 50 turns of extra damage, whereas the haunch gives you 40 turns with extra damage. I don't know if that's super worth... Oh, you get 2 of them now. Very nice. Okay. I didn't realize I was getting like a double output. I didn't level up my cooking, though. I was hoping we'd get a level up from cooking right there. But our food supplies have recovered very nicely. I think that's the extent to which this level goes. 2 more raw meats. Don't mind if I do. I'm now level 5 cooking. It's like every time I complain about something, I get better at it. And so I can get vegetable cutting. I can get boiling. I can get baking. I think baking is probably not the worst idea because that unlocks bread and you get double bread outputs for like every single one you make. The only downside is bread is like catastrophically heavy in this game. It's really, really heavy. Like the bread that they make in this game is the densest bread on earth. So keep that in mind too. Oh, we leveled up as well. I gotta sleep. All right, let's take a little nappy poo then. You dream that you are a bard performing in a tavern. With lute in hand, you sing your brightest and most joyful tunes, yet by the end, everyone's weeping. As you collect your pay, he gives you double and asks you to come back next week. Huh. Weird. I need to unlock reading because we're about to get reading XP from reading that book, and it's not going to apply to anything. The XP is just going to disappear on me. So, unfortunately, by reading that book of blades or whatever it is that I'm reading right now, The Heretics of Athletics. Oh, that's not where I want to be. I want to go this way. Oh, there's a room over here that I haven't dealt with yet. Dude, I'm such a completionist. I can't help it. I just need all these dogs to go. They are putting up an exceptionally good fight, though. See what I mean about dogs? Like, even funneling them through doors and whatnot doesn't always work because they just get so many attacks. We leveled up our medicine, though. That's super sick. And we're level 7 blades right now. I feel like in this game, one of the things that keeps me engaged with it is that I'm constantly getting unlocks and stuff. So blade focus, that increases my XP. That gives me a higher bleed chance and reduces the cost of melee abilities. We also have debilitating slash, which I could upgrade. Yeah, actually, taking the damage penalty down on that is actually probably not the worst idea. I'll take the 3 leathers down here, but we need to rest. After a big chunk of resting, I think we're ready to crack open the next door, but not without quick saving first. Always quick save. It's an empty room, so we're good to go. Let's go down to the next tile and see what's down here. But I like Doors of Trithius very, very much as a roguelike fan. Like, as someone that's put a lot of hours into roguelikes, I dig this game. That's how it's gonna be, huh? All right, doggy. Ow. Fall back to here. Oh, no, I missed with my debilitating strike. I kind of need that blind to land because, see, now I'm bleeding profusely. Yeah, this guy's a rogue. Rogues in this game are built in such a way that they, like, dodge everything that you try to do. That rat may help us, though. There is infighting in this game. Yeah, I was going to say, mobs will fight each other if they are misaligned. Got him. Oh, my God. Okay, so bleeds, man. There's bleeds everywhere. There we go. I got my bleeds off of me. Leather boots. Leather dog. I need a minute to rest and recuperate. Let's eat a cabbage, I guess. It's only like 20 turns of healing, but it gets us out of our inventory. And then I also wanted... How close are we to Heretics of Sport? Whoa, hey, calm down, little buddy. This is not that serious. Oh, the mutton morsels actually don't give you that much health recovery. Okay. Well, bread does, and I've got loads of breads, so I'm okay with burning some breads right now. Just a room full of rodents of unusual size, huh? Rodents drop meat, so I'm okay with that. I don't think I'm going to use the mutton bits anymore. To me, it does not feel as though the mutton bits are worth an oil. I just looked at my clock. Let me go ahead and wrap this thing on up. YouTube has kind of been on my case about my videos being too long and chunky, and they've been giving me a good solid drag behind the dashboard. So let me go ahead and put together what's good here. This game has a tremendous sense of leveling up satisfaction. I really like the feeling of your character growing, and once you've got your skill list learned, 4 or 5 levels into the game, it feels like there's something constantly popping up that needs your attention, and you're always advancing and applying points to skill trees. Every activity you do in the game levels up your character, and most games will only give you XP for combat, but in the case of Doors of Trithius, cooking, cleaning, armoring, salvaging, taking out the trash, you name it, it all levels up your character, and that's awesome. A large amount of randomized dungeons are available in this game to crawl. If you don't mind the game being light on narrative, and you don't mind treating it kind of like a character builder where you just build characters and run them through dungeons, I think you're going to have a good time here. There's a wide variety of actives, passives, weapons, and, like, I feel like the dungeons were sufficiently challenging that you're going to want to build reasonably well with kind of like an idea for how you're going to deal damage and take damage, too. There's a lot of crafting here that I like. There's potions, there's gear, there's fried eggs. It feels like the loot becomes meaningful because even when you get garbage loot that you don't care about, you can salvage it and use that to craft something that you want out of it. Things that I don't like, there's not really much here. And honestly, a lot of these are going to be things that don't bother me but may bother other people. It's not super pretty. This doesn't bother me. I play ASCII roguelikes. I'm used to saying, like, periods and commas and colons and things like that instead of goblins and monsters. But it's not a super pretty game. It's kind of a warning for everybody else. It didn't bother me, but some people really seem to get hung up on visual stylings. This isn't really a thing that I don't like, but the game can be brutal and punishing. You can have your gear get cursed into worthlessness like 5 minutes after you buy it. You can forget to bring a bandage and bleed out half your life's blood on the floor. You can break a leg and it just won't heal for the rest of the dungeon unless you put a splint on it. I like these aspects. I think that it adds a lot of depth and weight to the combat system, and it also makes status effects and things like dots valuable, like stabbing a guy, making him bleed, and then kiting him is a valid strategy in this game, and I've actually killed tough enemies that way. But some people will find the reliance on preparation for dungeons and making sure you have the things you need to counteract all these various effects in your backpack to be a little bit tiresome. I didn't find that, but some people might. Other than that, I would say that be aware this isn't a waltz through the game with your eyes shut style RPG. This game is heavily influenced by roguelikes. And honestly, I'd refer to it as something akin to like a poor man's Stone Shard. But even that's not fair, because I like the level up system in this game way better than I like the level up system in Stone Shard. So there it is. This is the Doors of Trithius. I hope you guys enjoyed it. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so that you don't have to. From there, I try to give you my first impressions of the game. I'll be back tomorrow with something hot, fresh off the indie skillet, but for now, that is it.